It's a psychic channel message. You know how we have a lot of things going on right now with these tariffs, with different countries coming after one leader and one leader coming after multiple countries because what they opened was a big can of worms, right? That they can't put the lid on. And they're trying to make everybody else pay for their downturn, right? Make them pay for the downfall. When in fact they themselves have to find a way to look after their own bill, look after their own home, right? Not shove it off on other people. Anyway, this is going to cause an array of issues, not only internally, but externally. And the man behind the money, I'm being told, the man behind all the money, the man with all the money, meaning the one in charge, digging into the fares, charge of Dodge, charge of this, charge of that. This man himself is going to fall into the pits of hell. Meaning major losses. Major losses. It'll be a collapse. This man will be broke as what he's digging into. Believe it or not, things are going to crumble for this man too. Every person that touches that, there's bad omens tied to it. I told you this. There's bad omens tied to everything that's attached to them. And this has to do with international affairs. Bad things like, what do you call that? Boomerang effect. Previous issues are going to boomerang back. Previous problems are going to boomerang back. But the richest man in the world is going to be just as poor as everybody else when this is all said and done. It will all collapse. Do you know when you're trying to do a repair on a house? Like, let's say you own a house and the roof caves in and you're struggling and you're going to grab wherever you can grab to get the work done, right? To get the roof put on or whatever. This is how I'm going to explain this to you. This is how they're grasping and drawing straws. But because of previous issues that were done, and I'm seeing camels. I'm seeing camels, so it somewhat has to do with the Middle East. Okay, something was drastically done wrong there in the Middle East. There's so much karma that's tied to the U.S. They got bad omens attached to them, okay? The bad omens are attached to them. And they're not going to be able to get out of this. It's just going to be a spiraling big hole. A spiraling hole. You know, when you're in trouble, the least thing you could do is go and ask nicely. You don't demand that people pay for it. You don't demand that you give me this. Totally wrong. This is how they're going to fall, right? Everybody's going to back up in their own corner and say, wait a minute here, we can really do without all this. We don't need the noise or the headache, the drama. You know, that's basically the way it is, right? The richest man in the world is going to be just like everybody else when this is all said and done. People will not want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Any of it. None of it. None of it. Contracts will be canceled. Lines will be shut down. Things that people were trying to do deceitfully to get in to make a lot of this, it's going to be a fail. It's going to be a fail. A total fail. And I just got to check something here. Hold on a sec. I just want to check something. I'm just going to put this here. I just got to Google something. I just want to be right before I say anything on this, because what I'm hearing is something totally different. There you go. The Chinese year, right? Year of the wood snake in the Chinese zodiac. It offers a unique energy for pigs. While challenges may arise, particularly in finances and health, diligent efforts and careful planning will help pigs navigate obstacles and achieve success. The pig, known for its generosity and kindness, is set to experience a wave of positivity. Let me just explain what this positivity is. This has to do with the Middle East, right? It has to do with the year of the pig. It has to do with money, lines, things being created, navigated, and things like this. I see massive losses. Every person that touches work within the U.S., this is the U.S.'s year of karma. Everyone that touches the work within the U.S. is going to have financial problems. Understand? Because there's karma attached to it. There's evil curses attached to it. This has to do with dealings of the Middle East, because I see camels. Previous stuff to do with the Middle East, and it has to do with camels, colonies, people, hijabs. I see them. People with hijabs and stuff like that on. So I'm not sure where this exactly is in the Middle East, but it's cursed. The U.S. is cursed for 1,000 years. 1,000 years, I'm hearing. That's generation after generation after generation. Like, you know what I mean? 1,000 years they're cursed. Cursed. This is why everything is going to fall in the States. This is why they're not going to be able to pull the slumps up. This is why people are not going to be able to get caught in their drama. And you can take it just like a grain of salt and just throw it in the garbage can. Even the head digging in the finances right now. The head of the snake. Remember what I said. The head of the snake is digging in the finances, looking for people to blame, when in fact it's their own blame. The man with the finances is going to lose his head as well, with everything, with the snake and this pig. Careful maneuvering will not switch it around. When you are cursed for 1,000 years, nothing or no man is going to be able to pull it out of the slump. Do you understand me? This has to do with the camels and the hijabs and stuff that took place in the Middle East. They're cursed. The whole country is cursed. Understand? Do you understand now what you're up against? It is what it is. I'm only here to tell you what I see. This is a psychic channeling. It's neither here nor there to me. I really don't care. But there's curses tied to it. It's cursed for 1,000 years. They've cursed the U.S. The U.S. is cursed. And everything they touch is going to fall. Understand? That's why there's no money. And they're going to have a problem, and everybody that touches it is going to lose money. Like Elon Musk is going to lose a lot of money. He's going to lose his shirt because nobody's going to want to touch his products. Nobody. It is what it is. A curse for 1,000 years, I hear. 1,000 years. That's a long time to be cursed. The tombs of the dead cursed them. When the tombs of the dead curse somebody, it is for lifetimes, after lifetimes, after lifetimes, after lifetimes. Understand? With no way out. It is what it is. This is my psychic channeling. Take it with a grain of salt or don't. It's up to you. That's it. That's all.